Well, hey, 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 today I want to talk about this really exciting feature with the integration between Amazon and Canva. Now, for someone who is design challenged like myself, Canva has been a lifesaver. And hi, Carrie. And it's funny because, through the years that Canva's been around, people will say, well, I don't like using Canva because then everybody knows you're using Canva. And I'm like, well, when you use Photoshop, everybody knows you're using Photoshop. So, like, hello? What's the difference? So they kind of, like it didn't have any respect. Let's just say it that way. It was throwing shade on Canva for years and years and years. But now, baby, most people who were even my folks that I would follow for Photoshop tutorials on YouTube, oh, they're using Canva now. Because guess what? It does more and it's not as complicated. So I got super excited when I saw it. But first, let me tell you a little about how and where I saw the announcement. How many of you all are following? Let's see, what's the name of their account? The Amazon Influencers Program. Amazon Influencer Program on Instagram. And Latoya said, you don't need 5 years of teaching for Canva like Photoshop. Right, exactly. And the good thing about Canva is that you can get in and get out with just a little bit of knowledge, and that's fine. You don't have to know all the different menus, and you know what I mean? It's more straightforward. And excuse me, let me take a sip. Hi, Lorraine. And Batonsky's here. And hey, Antoine and Andrew and Lily. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. So, one more thing that I want to ask. Did y'all know Amazon was down yesterday? There was a major outage with Google Cloud yesterday. It got so bad, y'all. Guess what? YouTube was even down. So, StreamYard was down, Carrie. And that's how I first got alerted to it. And a couple of my friends, they do a regular live stream on Thursday. In fact, my friend Madeline Sklar does one talking about AI tools every Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern. And they couldn't even close down their stream when it was over, but they didn't realize at the time that that's what it was. Not only was StreamYard down, but YouTube was down either. So they couldn't close it down anyway because YouTube was down. So a lot of dead space at the end of that stream. But I guess Madeline will go in there and trim it. And yeah, I took the afternoon off and read a book and drank wine because so much was down. Yeah, there were so many sites. Off the top of my head, I guess I just looked at the ones that I care about, which was Amazon and YouTube. But even some Gmail was down. Um, I think some of the Google apps like Drive and all that were down as well. Dropbox or Box, something like that. There was a bunch of sites that were down. So if you did have low sales yesterday, that could be a reason. Just trying to make y'all feel better. Hey, Melissa. Thanks for coming. And Anne. Hey, hey, hey. And Jen. All right. I think we got everybody. Okay. So I wanted to make sure I tell y'all that. And the reason why, let's go back to what I was talking about. Hey, G Webs and Mickey. I was talking about following the Amazon influencer program account, and they have this broadcast channel. And so yesterday they made this announcement on the broadcast channel about the Canva integration. And some of y'all might be saying, yeah, 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 we know about the Canva integration. Oh, guess what, y'all? They made it better. They made it better. Woohoo. So hang on, let me do a little screen sharing. Okay. And let me go up to the top here. Um, Amazon's Design with Canva. So they have a whole dedicated page now with a little video that plays. So let me go over to that. And I'm going to have to stop screen sharing, sorry, and get over to that screen share. And so design content and publish directly to your storefront. Here's the key though, and you'll see in this little short video, I'm just going to go toward the end for the good part.
From there, you'll create content in the Canva app just as you normally would. When your design is finished, select the Amazon Creators icon in the bottom left-hand sidebar and sign in to connect to your Amazon Creators account. Now you can export your design and share it directly to your Amazon storefront. From there, save your draft, schedule it, or submit to publish to your storefront.
Okay, so the little part that I skipped there was that you can search for the product in Canva. So this creator app, and I'm going to give you all the link so you'll have that. Hang on, I have it on my. Because once you open Canva, right? So you're going to open Canva and sign in to Canva. And then you're going to click this link right here. And that's the link to the Amazon Creators app. And you have to connect it. And guess what's beautiful about that? You get to choose the country. So I'm going to assume, because I didn't want to mess around, because I thought if I screw this up, then I won't be able to show them tomorrow. I'm going to assume that we can go in and out of the different storefronts. Okay, so give it a try and let me know. I just stayed with the US storefront for now. But yes, it's very, very cool. And that's why I got super excited when I saw this. And I thought, if you've never used Canva before, or if you're someone who's never posted photos, collages, or anything else like that, I think the Canva integration might help you. And I'll give you a couple pointers on how to use it. And let me hear from anybody. If anyone else has ever used this, please come on, turn your mic on so we can hear about your experience. Stephanie says, so we can take the main image from Amazon and not worry about copyright. Absolutely. There's a FAQ on the page that I'll link to as well. Go ahead, turn your mic on, Antoine, please, and let us know. As long as we cut out and use our own, I'm stuck on copyright. Don't get stuck on a copyright because that's one of the frequently asked questions, which I will show in a minute. Because, yeah, a lot of people are still stuck on that. Use Canva all the time. So easy, I can do it. Andrew, would you like to unmute? And oh, by the way, welcome Stas and David and Liz and Shop with Nick. And I think I got everyone else.
I just want to say something that regarding what you show, how amazing is that? So it is allowed you in very fast mode with very organized with the tooling as Canva can do to make as much as possible content and not find any excuses to not do so. So it is something that is absolutely will allow you to do a split test with the photo, moving around, like change a position for to get the algorithm to see something new and test your new keywords. If you are wanted, I have kind of a case study for you how important it is to use not the same keyword that product have and to go and look do extra work to find other keywords that is related to the product, but it is not saying not by no one, because when you are saying the same keyword of the product, it's became so saturated that Amazon don't really have a time to check or utilize your content, because it's you're saying something and all rest 200 influencers saying the same thing in a title, and Amazon so limited spots to test it who are have better conversion or clicks, so it takes a long time. If you're gonna help to Amazon to write different keyword that to sell but is not saturated, all the rest of the influencer don't write it, you can write whatever different keyword and said, look how I'm using it or whatever. You can after 5 words say whatever you want, but it's will able to the algorithm to test your content faster than all others in the line for the same keyword.
So let me understand you correctly. You're saying make two images, right, for the same product, use,
Absolutely.
using this Canva,
Even more.
or even more. Okay. And this is how you would split test the keywords. So, yes,
Absolutely.
we have all been waiting, but with bated breath on the edge of our seats. We want to
Okay.
know how to
So
find these doggone keywords.
Eileen, first of all, happy to see everyone. And Eileen, I knew like I was looking at it for my case study with the product that we are working right now, all Logi team who have products. And I see everyone, we have so many amazing content that people done, and everyone writing the same keyword, everyone. And when I'm going to look same product with different keyword that's selling, and I see no one content it show up, and it's kind of it's like free golden spots to get them. And because the people are not realized the keyword is the key, they are missing all those opportunity to make more money. And for split test, you're absolutely right. You're taking products you can I would do like every product that I have on hand. Eileen, be honest, how long it take to make this post? How long it take for time of your day?
I'm going to demo that today, and that's
Okay,
going to answer
I
your
would love to
question.
see it.
And it's not going to
People
take
doing
that
different,
long.
people doing differently, but I would like to see how long you how many time you spend for it.
Absolutely. And I'll show you, and I'll
Okay,
even show you an example of one I did yesterday when I
sure.
found out, because I was like,
This is why I'm enjoying this conversation.
okay, so let's hear, how do we find these other keywords? Stas, that's what we need to know. How do we find them?
Um, I think it is different kind of approaches, different because I'm using fastest way. For me, this to find this fastest way, I'm utilizing third-party application. They cost money on subscription, and they are not for influencer who are doing it as a hobby or second job, and for them like to make in 200 $300 an extra a month. This is the maximum that they are aiming to. So this is for people who are one really have by having the product in hand to not just to create content. So it is very important to do not trashy content that it's going to be absolutely useful for someone who going to be stumble or wants to know how product on this category work, and you're gonna show it and say how do you use it. It's important to do amazing content, it's no doubt, but to be able to this content will show for different people who will be really appreciated. So you need for algorithm to do the work to do that. I am using some application they call, for me it's cost kind of because I'm using it as a seller, and I utilize it as an influencer because they have two in one. It is the Helium 10 I showed you previously, but it's something that is possible to do in more free way by kind of suggestion by Amazon keywording. It is kind of guesswork. I like to see the numbers. If you are one, guys, I can do maybe separate kind of meeting for only this section as I done what is SEO in the first stages like couple of months ago. We have recording so to people to understand, but it's absolutely something. If you are agree, guys, I will be able to compile different kind of sources possible to do payable and for free, and we can do some session for an hour, and I definitely will share everything with you guys.
Absolutely. I think it's a good idea to start with the free. Because, like you said, like I seen you guys talking about helium and doing some demos. Oh, by the way, hi, Heather. Hi, Deborah. And hi, the other Deborah. It's talking about helium and all that. And I know that it's really for sellers. And it's to me, it's almost kind of like, am I just going to invest in this tool just for keywords? Like, but even though that is a very valuable thing, it all depends upon how much content you have. And now you got to go back and, like you said, do split testing on some of your things that aren't really performing. So we want free. We want to see the free stuff first.
Okay.
That's my
Okay.
point.
So I can prepare and create different kind of approaches that will come to my mind, and
Okay.
of course the payable one, it is just snippet. It is just come the keyword in your head, you just enter it, and it's snippet. So you are not spending time for the keyword research because it is kind of art to go to find to have to see the correlation, and it is just snippet. You can understand what clusters or what a core of the keyword combination can identify this product, and under the each core combination of the keyword you have a list of those keywords that you can utilize. On some product you have 10 keywords that's selling, and another one you can have 100 keywords. And imagine for yourself, you are want to split test, you're testing with even those Canva, you use it every time 100 different keyword. It is mean this particular product, like your content, will show absolutely for different people. You are multiply your option to be showing with your amazing content for the people who seeking to know more about the product is buying.
Awesome. Awesome.
Mm.
And I think, well, I see Stephanie said, yes, I will join that meeting. Yeah, I think we're all going to sign up for that meeting. And
Okay,
Andrew,
I will do extra job. I'm absolutely love to be part of the community, but if something can help, it's like make me more, be pushing myself. And I see where became more and more people join through our life. It's make me happy as well. So whatever you guys saying, I will do my best.
okay. And Andrew says, I use keywords everywhere. Stephanie says, I don't know if it's useful or helping me. I've always just pound the main words. Oh, you mean hashtag when I type a caption. Help me out, Stephanie. Turn your mic. Unmute, Stephanie. And then Latoya says, I would love a keyword class. Anybody want to chime in or, give Stas the encouragement to come back and talk to us about keywords? I can't be the only voice today. Come on, y'all.
Yes,
Help
I
me.
would definitely like a session on keywords. I normally use Chat GPT with my titles, and then have it spit out some keywords, key phrases too, and hashtags, and that's been successful so far.
Thank you. I saw one of our members in another Facebook group, though, so I don't want to speak for her. You saying how she used Chat GPT, But, I think also the other um, models, Perplexity may also yield some results. I'm not sure. I haven't tested it. I'm just throwing that out there. And hey, Foz, thanks so much for coming. All right, I think I got everybody who was here. Okay, so I want you guys to take a look at the page. I put the link in the chat, but I'm going to bring it up on the screen share because I understand Stephanie's concern about copyright. So this is the page, all right? So I'm just going to scroll down. Oh, I'll stop here because this is important. Design content with Canva's easy drag and drop interface. Search and add products, add Amazon products directly into your content. Export your content and post directly to your storefront. You don't have to do the two-step you can download it if you want, so you can, save it. You can always download if you got Canva, right? And this is going to work even if you have free Canva. And I'll get to that in a minute because that's one of the FAQs. All right. So here we go. I'm not going to read all those. I just want to go to the one. How do I add Amazon products in my design? You'll see an error message that something went wrong. Wait, do I need Canva Pro to use the app? No, you do not need a Canva Pro membership. For example, background removal, which is generally a Canva Pro feature, is automatically applied to the Amazon product images you add to your design. However, additional premium features and templates may not be available. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so and also, if you do have Canva Pro, your templates will still work. And they want to know what kind of content, this frequently asked question, what kind of content can I create and publish? And first of all, I want to be clear. This just happened yesterday. So I know there's always someone in this group that says, does it make you money? And how much money did you make? And then it just happened. All right. So simmer down, whoever that is. And also, just to be clear again, this is for static images and photos. I'll say it one more time. Static images and photos. Videos are not supported at this time. Okay. Also, can I add my post after publishing to Amazon? Uh, Basically, yeah, if you want to add something to your post, I know it says no as the first word here. Yeah, because you can edit. Remember now, if we have a photo, we can go and hit that edit button. And we didn't like that first photo, it didn't perform well, or whatever. Upload a new photo to that same link. Okay, you can do that with photo. You can't do that with videos. You cannot do that with videos. You can change your thumbnail for video, but you cannot. Oh, that video didn't work. Let me upload another video. No, yeah, you could upload another video to a whole new link. All right. But with a photo, you've got that link, you've shared it, maybe you shared it even on Pinterest. You want to make a change, you can edit it and upload the new one. Okay. And you can also change up that caption, which is really long. And if anyone ever takes the time to count how many characters that is, please let me know because I always get distracted every time I say, I'm going to count how many characters can we add to them. Why doesn't Amazon tell us? I don't know. Okay. Okay, there you go. I I think we covered all the other things that it says on that page. I see there's some questions, some comments coming in. Let me get over here. Heather says, yes, yes, yes. Yep, I use Chat GPT for descriptions, titles, and always ask for it to be keyword optimized, but I never check it. I just believe it. I I know some of you, like myself, watch these tutorials from Lori Ballin, and I know a lot of people don't like her, but I enjoy watching her videos. She's entertaining, and she gives good tips, even though sometimes it goes a little too far. Whatever. One of the things that I saw her doing in this latest video that she did, sometimes Chat GPT will say something to you just not sure about. Always remember to ask it, can you double check that for me? Because remember, chat hallucinates. Okay. And it's not going to tell you it's hallucinating now. Like you'll be going along fine. How many is this? And what should I say about this? And then all of a sudden something strange will come up and you're like, oh, that's good because that's different. No, ask it to double check. Are you sure? Just in case, because is sometimes they'll come back and say, "Oh, you're right. I messed up. I didn't mean to say that." So if you're using any, and I'm saying chat, but y'all know I mean any of these, Claude, LL, Gemini, the whole works. Always ask it if they're sure, especially once you get deep into the prompting and the call and response with, dialogue with it. Okay. All right. So and Shop with Nick, I use Chat GPT for everything. I know that's how people are doing things now. And you can also generate images within Chat GPT, but it don't connect with Amazon. Carrie said, and then we go post the collages we created also over on Bendable somehow. Yeah, you just download it. You just download it and then upload it. But I think if you're going to use it with Bendable, and now it all depends upon your image. So we'll get to that because you don't, like when we think about photos, we think about one of the benefits of photos is that we can tag multiple things, but you don't have to. You don't have to. You can just tag one thing. That one thing is the thing. Just tag that one thing. And then that makes perfect sense to put it on Bendable, right? Unless you want to send them to an ideas list or what have you. But if you're on Bendable and you just want the person to buy that one thing, just tag that one thing. And I'm going to show you how I did it. And yeah, I was thinking this too. Make it the main image and list everything shown on that image. Yeah, you could do it that way. I'm not saying, I just want you guys to be open to the idea that you don't have to just have multiple things just because it's coming from Canva. Okay. Now, when you're doing a carousel, I mean, you're doing a collage using just the built in Amazon tool, yeah, it's got to be more than one thing. They won't let you just make a collage with just one item. Okay. So, all right. I had so much fun making animations when I very first started. Didn't need any products in hand. Before CC was a thing, and then I deleted them all because I was worried about using product images. Yeah, I understand that, but there was a confusion that Amazon caused because they said, don't use the images from the product page and all that stuff. But they meant that, but then again, they really didn't. You can take that image as long as you're altering it somehow. And of course, background removal is the most common way that we alter images, right? So as long as you're altering that image somehow, now you've modified it, and so therefore it's okay to use. And so they don't go into that explanation, but clearly this integration really shows you because before we were making the collages inside the Amazon app, and so we still might have been a little nervous. But now they're saying you can use a whole different editing software, Canva, and you still don't have to worry about copyright on a product image because it's going to remove the background. If you're still nervous, say, I'm not sure what to tell you, babe. Antoine says this is a great integration with Amazon. Heather says, "Where do we find this so I can connect my cam?" Okay, you came right after I posted the link, Heather. So I'm going to post that link again. You sign into your Canva, and then
I got it.
you
Someone
got it. Okay.
someone shared it with me. Thanks.
Oh, good, good, good. So have you been using Canva just in general for your Amazon?
I use it for my thumbnails. So now I'm
Mhm.
thinking it'll be easier to turn those thumbnails basically into a static image and share it, as a additional post.
Okay, now I think it was Stephanie. Correct me if I'm wrong, Stephanie. I don't want to really talk for you, but you won't unmute. Who got something where Amazon flagged for that being duplicate
Oh, okay.
content because it was the exact same image that was a thumbnail that was also being used as a photo. I think you move things around. You got your thumbnail. Now, of course, you could take the words off or move them around or change the font or whatever.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you change the size, if it would, that's not
Oh,
duplicate
that was my
content.
next thing I was
Yeah.
going to say. Well, I think you also need to change the design a bit.
Okay,
You could
cool.
test it. I mean, they're
Yeah,
not going to ding you. They're not going to kick you out of the program. They're just going to tell
right.
you, can't use that one as duplicate. So test that. But I think that as in my opinion, for the photos, they need to be portrait. And you know what? I keep saying, there's 11 chat. I keep saying I'm going to show you guys, but you guys are chatting it up. So I'm sorry. Y'all are here. So I got to chat. I'll read y'all chats. Okay. Carrie shared the link. Thanks, Carrie. And putting an idea list inside an idea list is too meta for me, right? Liz, I've been working on Benable more lately. Love the platform. Just wish I could get more traffic going on there. Yeah. Uh, nah, sidebar comment. Hopefully we'll get to it before time's up today. Okay, I just uploaded 2 cookbooks from Amazon into Canva and it automatically, yeah, that's happening with the cookbook covers for you, Carrie. I don't know why they can't get that right, but I'm going to show you a workaround. But honestly, in your case, it's too much trouble. It's not worth the trouble. Should just take your cookbook cover and take it into Canva and remove the background, go from there. Anyone have any tips on ideas lists on Amazon? I haven't been utilizing them much and plan to start testing next week. Okay, here's what I want to tell you guys. I wasn't going to do this part now, but I think this is important because I know there's somebody who's saying, yeah, yeah, images. I just do videos. And I don't. This young lady was featured on that Amazon influencer program Instagram channel, Instagram page, whatever you want to call it. Notice something about her account. Okay, she's a top creator. Wonderful. I notice a lot of the top creators don't have any other links. We've gone through this before, right? She don't have her Instagram here, and she does have Instagram. I already did the research. She don't have her YouTube. She just has this, right? All she has on this page, 5,399 posts, all photos and ideas lists. All photos and ideas lists. A top creator, and I'm finding that some people think some of these top creator badges are bogus. Yeah, but this young lady was featured by Amazon, okay? Not one video. All right, so we're just going to look at her photos. I'm just scrolling down, and I'll put her link in the chat. You don't have to search for her. I'll put it in the chat, but my hands can only do one thing at a time. So just to give you an idea, of course, she's doing mostly fashion, and I'm not sure if she does things other than fashion because we're not going to go. But look at the likes. She's getting likes, so this means she's showing up in the shop by interest. or perhaps back when it was Inspire. I don't know how old or whatever these photos are, but I just wanted to give you an idea because we're always we got to break out our boxes sometimes. We just have to. I mean, I don't have to like explain that any further. I just want you to know that you don't have to do videos all the time. You can just stand around, especially if you're pretty. Just stand around and take photos with, $20 dresses on. I don't know. I didn't look at any of her content, any of her products. I don't know because I know none of this stuff won't fit me. But but I wanted to just give you guys a little food for thought, to sometimes just what can I do that's easy? Stas even said it earlier. What can I do that's much easier than filming a video and having this and having that and this and that? Saying the right thing and not saying the right thing. Amazon gonna wear you out. Okay. Stas, why you laughing at me? What?
I feel your frustration, and it is to win the game, you need to count many different points. They are very important, and some of them, unfortunately, they are hiding. It is a hiding points that we are looking at them. They bring for us results, but we not sure know how to evaluate and be very clear. It is this action. It is something that is bring me results for short term or for the long term. So this is the biggest frustration, and I feel you. The only thing what I'm start to dive into it is to I'm learning how to automate processes. Just you doing one action, and this one action going and create for your best keywords, hashtagging, and even going and post you done for let's say for the Amazon only video format. So this action uploading to folder or whatever will be do a post, a cutting for a right format and post with the keywording and a hashtagging in those platforms that you already have existence. So this is what I'm learning to do. And if you are guys or whatever, I don't know, maybe should I do some kind of questionnaire spreadsheet to see what is the most important part for you to delegate or make more faster. I maybe will start to work on those kind of tools. They will be cost couple of bucks a month, like I don't know. It depends how many tools you are connected together, but it is absolutely well worth it, the time and the speed that you can produce more and more. This is the technology that we live in right now, and it's possible to do. And if someone interesting, so to do some kind of process to automate, just let me know.
Okay, okay. All right. I know somebody's saying, "Well, she showed Canva and stop talking." So we're gonna show Canva. All right. So let me. I mentioned that I think that the portrait video. I'm sorry, the portrait photo. Even I can't stop saying video. The portrait size photos seem to perform the best and they look the best when someone's looking at your storefront. Now, Stas has told us many times there's all different kinds of placement. So we don't know where it's actually going to be seen, but let's just start with the storefront, right? Okay. So in this case, I'm going to use a custom size, and I've given this size to you guys before, but write it down if you want. This is the size if you make a collage on Amazon. This is the size that they revert to. And that's why I use it. 750 by 938. Okay? So I made a new document, 750 by 938. So here's what I did. I just took a couple of photos of a couple Logie products. go. That I happen to have. And one of my favorite features, and I think I've shared this with you before, is when you go to edit and you do the background generator. All right, so I'm going to say, I'm just going to say, and oh, this might take a while for it to generate. That's okay. Pool side setting. Just, and you don't have to do it this way. There are many, many ways to get this task done. I'm just showing you one that I use because I love using this background generator. You don't ever have to use the background generator. The background I had there was fine. Okay. But I mean, since it's sunglasses, I'll see how much nicer that is. Now somebody's a weird. This person has too many noses, so we're not going to go with that one. But this one came up nice. All right, so we're going to make that as my background. Oh, shucks. Don't know what happened there. All right, so since that went away, I'm not going to worry about it right now. So, but y'all saw how I did the background generator. Now you need Canva Pro for that. So let's just say you don't even have Canva Pro. So now we're going to go to the apps. I'm just going to go to the apps and my apps, and the Amazon one should be here somewhere. Right here. It's the purple one. Now, for me to search for products, I don't know that this works with ASIN. I haven't tried it, but I already copied the title of this product, okay? Which I have to go to my little spreadsheet. It's the Limbo Rimless Trendy Sunglasses. Okay. Come back over to Canva. What's the name? Zoom keeps getting in the way of my tabs, and so I get back to Canva. Jeez. All right, there you go. So even if it doesn't pick the right product, oh, there it is. No, that's not it because I don't believe it's that much, but let's just say that's it. Okay. So now, here's the thing. I could put this on there, but I don't have to because I got a photo, right? Position. This is important. Position. The product is already tagged, but I'm going to change the position of it and I'm going to put it in the back. Well, I can't do that right now because this is, wait, hang on for a second. I got to detach that from the background first. And then, well, it already went to the back. So it's that little product image is behind it. See, I'll put it up front so you can see what I'm talking about. If I wanted to, it's just all about my design aesthetic. And I told y'all that I am design challenged. All right. So I'm just going to put it behind my photo. Okay. And we'll just stretch it out this way. Now, if I was smart, I would have went over to Chat GPT and got myself a caption, but I wasn't thinking at the time. And now I'm just going to export. And I believe that here it is, post to Amazon, or I could just save it. That's what I'll do. I'll save it as a draft on Amazon. Okay. Successfully saved. Now I can go here and it says you're about to leave Canva to check the draft. So there it is. So now what I would do is I would come in here and edit and write my caption because chat is going to tell me what to say. And Stas is going to slide me some keywords behind the scenes that I have because I've already promoted this product and sold a few, by the way. And so I just wanted you to see simply how easy it is. Now I did that thing with the background generator, but you don't have to do that. And I messed up anyway because I clicked too fast. All right. So just wanted y'all to see how easy it is. And just also to share that you do not have to tag. Of course, if I was to take my whole body with, I would tag my necklace, even though I can get this from Amazon, my earrings, the glasses, if I had the glasses on, the shirt, the pant. You can do that. You don't want to over tag your videos, but it's okay to over tag your photos. Okay. Because of the different ways that photos show up, which Stas has gone over with us many times about the placement with the whole consideration and the whole funnel. Right? What do you have to say, Stas? What do you think about my little demo?
I love your demo. It is show how flexible is that and how fast possible to work. So it's mean I just wanted to ask you if there's a chance that you can just take the ASIN and put the ASIN and see if it's provide for
Oh
you
yeah.
the
I,
right
I'm,
product. It will be. I'm curious to see it. In
I'm
this
glad.
case, you're not gonna be guessing by the title. You're gonna go exactly to the product because some of the customers they are restricted with exactly model or whatever you're showing. They are very frustrated if you are showing something that is not related. I learned it from the company that called Yosukata, because Yosukata they have a pans that you are cooking and they done from different type of metal, or I don't know, like it's like kind of making processes was different, and the person who cook it's supposed professional is not the different, and we don't, we just see similar product and we just attach it to it with the content that we create, and it is final, and it is not something a seller expect to see as a content creator doing stuff that is the product is not related. So
Yes,
um
definitely have to be the product
so
must
this is
be.
why I want to see if you
Yes.
are by
Yep.
grabbing the only ASIN, if it's gonna pull. Pretty sure it should,
All
because
right,
it's
we'll
the
see.
Amazon ecosystem, and this is their language. The ASIN, this is something they are
Yes.
uh, knowing.
I'm glad you brought that up because I forgot to. But then again, I didn't really forget. That's why I have two products that I took pictures of this morning. And so now let me go back. I have the ASIN for this one here, which is Shashibo. Woo, we love those Shashibos.
I love Shoshibo.
Yes, we do. Oh gosh. Zoom just keeps getting in my way,
No,
y'all.
it's the second one. It's close to
No,
it.
I know I
Oh,
have to get back over to Canva. Sorry.
it's okay.
There you
Oh
go.
well,
The Zoom chat thing, because I'm screen sharing, it comes down over top. Why can't you be on the bottom? But anywho, so if that's why it's a little wonky right now, the positioning of it. So anyway, we just want to see what search for the product and see if, yep, came right up.
there we
So
go.
searching by ASIN
Yeah, that
works
is
like a
kind of the right
charm.
way to work with that, because it's gonna provide for you like exact spot.
Hmm.
So of course you, oh look, you handing. So what I would do, like I will give couple of tips over here for everyone who working with that. Try to make the product itself in a position that is catching, like it is not mandatory to do all the time, but try to position the product that is catch about like 70% of the screen, so you can do zoom in, so and try to catch the to make the algorithm, because what the algorithm will do, the researching part, it will be start if algorithm not sure what is the title saying, something somebody saying amazing product for this amazing review for this product, it is no any keyword meanings, it is not what is about, then algorithm starts to identify the picture itself. So it is translate this picture to the more verbal language and a coding system like that is telling to Amazon what is see on this picture. And if you're gonna make the picture in 70% big on the screen, it's gonna be much faster for him to recognize and put you in queue to show in front of someone, because Amazon saying for him, oh, I got it, this is Shishibo whatever fidget, so let's put those in front of the people. I will test my theory. If people gonna click, then I will figure out where I will locate it for all those placement of awareness, consideration, and all the rest of the good stuff that you want to be showing. So the size, it is a key. And what I would do in other parts of it, if you want to speed up and then to the picture, exactly what is that, you can write a keyword over there that is going to be another trigger to the algorithm to relocate or to like connect them together. I see the picture, it is something that is a theory, and you're saying something in the bottom, so you're going to confirm the theory so that algorithm see whatever it is for real because you're saying it in the wording over there. So this is the thing that I was use. It is titling. It can be different kind of wording as well. You can utilize it as a different keywords for each picture. So in this case, you can mix it and post it, and final end after a week or two, you're gonna you're gonna start to see impressions. When you're gonna have a see impressions, you will know this is my format. If you're gonna do it long period of time, you're gonna have a pattern, same type of picture with the sizes and the keywording. You will have pattern in your head, and you're gonna say, okay, this is the format that I seen, and algorithm like give me impressions, so I'm gonna focus to this format. So this is something that I called split test.
Awesome, awesome. I gotta say hi to folks that got here late. And yes, you're on the tardy list, but I still love you. And that's CJ and Martin and Sandy. I'm not sure, Sandy, you might have been here earlier. Sherry
And there's
and
Anthony have raised his hand.
Antoine. Yes, I see Antoine. I wanted to do all my highs before I call on Antoine. Go ahead, Antoine.
Yeah, man, this is I always learn so much from these sessions. I tell you, that Amazon integration is cool, and I was playing with it,
Canva.
because I use Canva to, create thumbnails. I think we all do, but I didn't know it can post right to Amazon. I was playing with it while you were talking, and I posted it. It said it went over there, but then it went over there, but
Anthony,
it
you
had
win
like
it.
community. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go.
you
Yeah, it
did
had
it.
like a community strike, so it wouldn't post it. So I had put a promotional code up there. It wouldn't allow that, so I deleted the promotional code, and then I reposted it, and it went through. But man, and this is what's so cool about it is I normally don't do pictures, but we have one seller that just loves my son the model clothes for him, and we did a video. I thought the video was great, but they liked the photos that we did. They're like, hey, post the photos. So this is going to help me out a lot, so thanks.
You're welcome. And yes, please don't put any kind of promo codes. That's like a call to action. And so that's across the board. You can't use call to actions in any of your, I don't know why you thought it would be different for photos because you can't do it on videos either, right? But that's okay. You could test, and it's not like I said. I don't think they dinged you. I don't think you might be on somebody's radar. I'm not sure.
Uh-oh, hope not.
I don't know, but I would have never tried to do that. But
Well, it was good that
at
that
least
that that
everybody
process.
knows now. Don't
Yeah,
put promo codes. You can put words on, your photos, but I definitely not a promo code or any kind of call to action like buy now or shop here or things like that. I don't know if they have a list of calls to action. Probably somewhere in the terms of service they do. But
right.
yeah. And so thank you, Latoya. This is always puts me on new feature generating new backgrounds in Canva. Yes, you weren't here when I did that before because that's not the first time I did that. That's CJ said that's a good reminder on no calls to action since I've been stuck in a TikTok world. It's easy to get mixed up. Yeah, and that's another thing. translating from one platform to another. Guys, we are almost at the top of the hour. Oh my goodness. This is so much fun. And uh I as I said earlier, I wanted to just show you uh one of the ways that you can generate these images. But like Stas mentioned, you know, you can do a totally different type of design. So here I just grabbed a background from Canva. You know, it's just a plain background. It's got a little gradient on it. So it's got a little bit of color there. But then I would go and um where's my uploads? And put one of those. Here you go. I'm sorry, I went past it. Let's just take a different um, image. I just so happen to have those. And I could, if you have Canva Pro, then you would remove the background. You could make it bigger. You could take up, you don't even have to have your face in it for those who are saying, I have to be pretty or whatever. No, you can just focus on the item. Let's just say I wanted to tag the shirt and the necklace and the earrings. My face does not have to be in it. Okay. But if you want to really focus on the product, that's what people want to see. So then I would definitely, and this replies to fashion, whether it's men or women, I would always make sure I let people know what size I'm wearing. Of course, if it feels how it feels, you know, you guys, hopefully, you know how to, these things that you would normally say in a video. And if you need help, go ahead, get chat GPT or whatever to summarize it for you or to make it sound more attractive, and use those hashtags. We did a whole thing talking about how you can go into the shop by interest and grab all the hashtags. And I actually posted them in the Logie group. Michelle asked a question and I posted the list of hashtags. Now, these are not all the hashtags in Amazon. These are just the ones that are based on the categories from Shop by Interest. And you know what? I will try to grab them here before we leave. Um, if anyone else has anything to say or any questions, uh, anyone else want to unmute? Um, so, Carrie, please, can you say how you're going to modify your workflow? Because Carrie, some of you may have heard me mention it. Carrie has a problem with, you know, she's a book diva, right? And so somehow when she brings those images, even in the Amazon collage tool, it removes the background of the book covers that she's talking about. So have you thought about how you would just change that around or what you're going to do in that case?
I was just playing with that, and I opened up a fancy Canva template because they're way better than Amazon's collage template. And I threw a bunch of pictures I already had of cookbooks into there. And then I had to search for the items on Amazon, quickly upload them, delete the shitty one off of the collage, and then ready to go. It takes too much time. I should have just done a regular search.
Okay. All right.
So it's not going to change my workflow for those items. But then I did a collage with little stuffed animals that have white backgrounds, and it looked really good.
Okay. So moral of the story is book covers are not the greatest. And it might be the same with other products that may have similar type covers. I don't know if people don't use CDs anymore, but let's say it was a movie um, that you were trying to talk about that may also, that's something for you to look out for. I don't know, we have a rule of thumb on that, but that's just something for us to all be aware of this. And Shop by Nick said, did you say this was a new feature? Yes, ma'am. It just came out yesterday. And actually, the feature.
I'll come off on video. I mean, not on video, off mute. To say this is something like, and hi, this is something new for me. I didn't know about it, and I'm so glad I clicked onto this link to find out about this. And you did such a great job explaining this to us. I'm so grateful for you for doing this, and
Okay,
I'm
well,
excited to try it.
we want you to be safe while you're driving, so make sure.
I'm good.
Okay, make sure you watch that replay. Hopefully, it'll be uploaded on Monday or Tuesday of next week, and then you can go through and see anything that you might have missed while you're driving. And
Yeah, I'm thinking you did a great job. I learned so much, and I'm ready to implement. So thank you.
That's wonderful. Thank you. I just love it when anybody has learned anything. And, like David, I know you said if I was a beautiful woman, I think that was you that said that. Yes, don't you think I think that same thing sometimes when I see these young ladies posting these pictures and they're like size 0. But guess what? I never thought when I started making videos for Amazon, I was doing microphones and keyboards. And guess what? One of my top, because my girl Alto V told me to know your numbers. Fashion is one of my top sellers. I never, ever thought anybody wanted to look at this. But guess what? There's a lot of women out there that's my size. So there's a lot of men out there that are your size and that have your beard or not beard. I don't, sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't. Anyway, and you don't have to show your face. Okay? You don't have to show your face. People want to see, like, try to get an idea of what kind of, how does it glisten or how does it lay on you? And it doesn't matter if you're not a model. Beg your pardon? I don't know if you meant to say something or not, but you're unmuted, but we didn't hear what you said. Did anybody else hear it?
Yeah, I just want to say something over here, Ileane.
I'll let you speak.
I think whatever it's somebody I guess and didn't mute his mic, but so my thoughts about what you're saying right now. Every time we are creating some kind of content, we need to think what is the person who looking for this particular product, so is want to really see how it's look like, how it can be fit to the spot that people using it there, how it's gonna be look like on him. Because whatever we are buying by this kind of approach, by going to search for many type that we are seeing, and they look so beautiful because the seller never gonna show you how it's for real looks like. It is most of the time 100% it's gonna be over showing and attaching the points that you are not really when you receive it and saying, I wish knew that. As I received last week, I purchased a product, amazing picture. It is a document saver travel, like when you collect all your travel documents like passports and all those kind of stuff, all your whatever it's documents look like very beautiful case. And you can see over here that is like those zip stuff that you can put with the codes, lock it for security. And you are, when you see the picture, you see it's solid frame, like it's kind of 3-4 each frame. When you receive it, it's smashed. It is not really what I was expected. So you understand. I wish I had the video of someone who really showed me how it's look like when you receive it. So this is something that we are solving. This is actually what influencer does. So we are showing the real use in our life, how we look with that, how it's like tailored on us or whatever. It is something that is important to keep in mind when you create a content. Not just I've opened the box and I see what this have inside, like you can show example of how you utilize for your personal needs. As I mentioned once, that I have improved my products by knowing what customers saying in reviews. I start to relocate my purpose to show them visually that other people using it, because I realized I have some of the products, some weird businesses purchasing for me, although in the first place it's not one, like for my idea, it's not was meant to do it for this type of businesses. And this is something that you need to keep in mind, that you're showing to someone who are want to see how it's going to be on his hand, look on feet, or on whatever. So it is something that's very important.
Very, very true. So, yes, I'm glad that we're all stretching our skills, and thank God that Amazon is finally adding some new stuff that we really like. Play with it. And, especially when it's like, you get this product, a Logie product, and you're like, I just don't have time to make the video. But you have time to make a photo. Everybody got time to make photos, okay? So, hey, I don't know that I can't sit here and promise you they're going to convert, but you're going to have more chances of converting because you're going to go back later when you do have the time, or on filming day, or whatever the case may be. And that's when you're going to make the video. And you might make more than one video. You might make the landscape and the portrait and whatever. And also, offsite, 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 offsite. Something that we can't forget. And I think these images um, can also, you download the image. You can also go on Pinterest or Twitter, wherever, and share it. Of course, you still have to bring in the link. If you're using Genius Link, Post Tap, or what have you, and even on your community tab, even though they don't call it the community tab anymore, on YouTube, they just call it the post tab. That just sounds so boring. But that's also another place for you to test. And I know I have to do this test myself, because I say, I'll get around to it, and I don't sometimes get around to it. But this is, giving you a little bit more of an incentive, because you can do these things within Canva as well. And so, yeah, hopefully we'll do more of these Canva things. You guys can maybe come up with a couple of ideas and share what you've done with Canva and your images and posting over on your storefronts. Whew, this has been a good one. Go
I have
ahead,
a
Nick.
quick point. A lot of times social media and Amazon and things like that, when they put out a new feature, they like to promote people that use that new feature, right? Because they paid all this money to build it, they're gonna promote the people that actually use it. And so that could be a good incentive to get in while it's brand new and use this feature and see if you get any kind of extra push in that way.
Awesome. You're so, so right. And Danielle is over there making collages. And Stephanie says, I think I'll make a bendable list of the samples I received from Logie. Yes, right. Absolutely. And you be creative. It depends upon if they're all in the same um category. Who knows what to call them with Amazon. But anyway, I appreciate each and every one of you all. Please come back with ideas next week. And please, please attend our 2 p.m. session with Alto Beast. And social media is going to be covered. She's going to be talking about Meta. And Martin, thank you so much. You have a great day as well. And I want everyone to take care. And I'll see y'all next Friday. Bye. Thanks, Emmy. Thanks, Ehud and Stas.